what's going on with me. As you know, on this channel, we talk about all things that relate to business systems and structure. I like talking about the platforms that have helped me with growing my own event business. And today I'm coming live from the beautiful country of Namibia and giving you some updates. So yes, this is a different setup than what you're used to. However, I am wanting to stay consistent with creating content. So I'm in the living room in my Airbnb to bring you some content today. So today I am going to just go over some updates that are happening as well as a special announcement that I think you'll want to wait to the end to hear. So let's get into it. So the first thing that I did want to bring up, of course, is that I am visiting the beautiful country of Namibia. I have family that lives in Africa in general, and specifically right now I have family members that are in this country. So I decided to take the time to come here and visit family. And through this process, I have learned a lot of great things. And if you think that you want me to share some videos about like my experience here or lessons I've learned about still running a business outside of America, I would love to give you those tips. So the first thing that I did tackle with coming here that I wanted to share was how to pack effectively and efficiently because I only had 2 suitcases when it came to coming here. It's amazing to travel. However, when you know that you're going to be away for an extended amount of time period, this was not to me a vacation. I am out of my country and town. However, I am still working. I am not yet in the stage where I can say, oh, I'm taking 2 months off. Um, One day that will occur. However, today is not that day. So one of the things that I had to tackle was one, making sure that I had the right amount of equipment, clothes and everything to still run my business. So one of the things I've done in the past, I believe I did a video and I'll make sure to tag it below and the caption about the items in which I use to record. So one of the things I have is my webcam that I travel with. And then I also have a microphone that's here on the floor so that I sound a little bit better. Usually you see the microphone inside of my videos, so I travel with it. I had to make sure that I had a solution for making phone calls because I still do sales calls for my team and my clients. So I needed to make sure that not only that I had enough clothes, but I also had the things I needed to do for work. So the way that I went ahead and tackled the packing was from a clothing perspective, was that I did capsule wardrobes. If you are an OG to this channel, you know that I'm a minimalist, which does not mean that I don't own things. It just means that I'm intentional with the things in which I purchase. So what I did was I made sure that I packed clothing items that I can layer and wear different ways. So like with this button-up shirt, I actually have on a full black leotard right now. So I figured with the leotard, I can wear a button-up shirt. I can wear blazers with it, or with this shirt I have on now, I can wear my jeans, my shorts, or skirts. So what I intentionally did was pull like 3 to 4 items of different types of clothing. So 2 pairs of jeans. I brought 2 skirts. I brought some trousers. I brought the leotard. So I wanted to make sure that my clothing can mix and match. And of course, here there's malls and shopping. I am 6 feet tall, so I did want to make sure that I could have some of my basic things that when you're taller can be harder to find because of course I can always get a t-shirt or certain things. However, when length is a concern, I needed to make sure I had those. And then when I had to pack, I had to think about what type of equipment and things like that I needed to actually execute my work. So I made sure I brought my tripods. I made sure I brought my notebooks and my binders, things that just really made the most amount of sense so that I was able to come here and still work. I am 10 days into being in the country, and I've learned a lot of really cool things that I feel like I'm on the other side of. And now I'm excited to go into this week to really get back to some of the goals that I had for the company for March, as well as going into the second quarter, which is really crazy to think. We are almost in second quarter in a couple of days. All right, the second thing that I wanted to share was that a couple of years ago, I had did a membership on Patreon. Some people had joined it. I was super excited about this because I do get a good amount of people that come to me that have questions about how to run their business. As much as I would love to just be able to talk to each and every person that has questions and do that for free, I cannot do that for free because I still have a company and I have team members that rely on me to pay them, and I can't pay them with no income. So a couple of years ago, I was doing a Patreon community that was geared towards food professionals or just event industry professionals when it came to their systems. One thing that I found out, or I would say three things I found out during that process was one, not overextending myself when it came to my schedule and my actual availability. Because what was happening was that I was putting out a ton of content and I started to feel as if it wasn't really impacting the community in which I wanted to impact. The second thing that resulted from that was that people were feeling overwhelmed and they just weren't able to keep up with it. And that was very discouraging to hear because I was giving out all this information that I wish that someone would have given to me when I first started my company. However, everyone's not in that place right now, or they don't have the resources to have team members to help them with executing the tips that I gave them. So I had to figure out a way to still add value without overwhelming them. And the third thing was I was trying to have sessions every other week. So it was just way too frequent for people. So with those three lessons, I really just stepped away because I was having people leaving the community and I wasn't sure exactly if I wanted to put a lot of effort into it. I was in a place of, do I continue with this membership or do I do group coaching? And to be very transparent, this process has been very opening to me because before the pandemic, I was really just focusing on growing for my team members and my company. Stepping into the consulting and coaching side, I know that there are a lot of people that sell what is, in my opinion, a lot of glam about being an entrepreneur. In reality, that's not the day to day for most business owners. And I find that people get so wrapped up in the end result that they don't actually know the steps that they need to be taking now. For example, I did that really great video or training with Michelle with Mastering Bookkeeping last quarter in December of 2023, and we had a great turnout in that group and people wanting to know how to do goals and how to understand their finances, which I loved. However, most of the participants had not gotten to the process or steps of even keeping track of their business expenses. So here we were sharing tips on the higher level of, you've already been doing X, Y, and Z. And now that you have that data, this is how you go to the next level. What I do find that happens is because people sell these concepts of this high level, make six figures, make $1 million, I have $20,000 months, we get so enamored by that we don't really have the foundations that are necessary to be able to have that type of success. So, with that being in mind, I have started doing some workshops over the last couple of months, and it really got me excited again to start doing educational materials or doing webinars. I was doing some that were for free. However, I do find again that when people do not invest into stuff, they do not take it seriously. So I have come up with this really awesome idea. I'm going to be relaunching my Patreon community, and it's called the Back Office Collective. And the reason for calling this the Back Office Collective is because it's not the glam that helps you be successful, it's how you are running your business that helps you with doing that. And my whole goal and mission with this community is to get people from just trying to look like they're an entrepreneur to actually running successful businesses. We're going to be digging into those not so sexy topics that really help you with those foundational moments. Yes, it's great to say, oh, I'm going to show you how to have a $20,000 month. But if we still haven't taken the steps to learn how to be consistent in our business, how to do networking, how to get sales, how to go about having special offers and pricing for our clients, me showing you how my company does $20,000 months, will do you absolutely no good, because I have a lot of foundation in my company, and that's how we're able to do it. So I am super excited to be launching this, and for the next 6 days, on March 31st, it ends, is that we are going to have a founding members membership, which will allow for you to save $20 a month. So let me dig into what this membership is all about. Once a month, I'll be doing a live webinar, just like what I've been doing lately, 60 to 90 minutes long. Um, the startup business will be able to get access to this membership for $14 a month. You will not get the recordings. However, you'll be able to come to the live session. For those of you that are emerging business owners that are a little bit more consistent and are willing to invest in your business, for $29 a month, you get the same live webinar, you get the recordings, and you get the resources to help you with being able to take the tools that I give you and applying it inside of your business. And then the best part about it is that for those of you in that membership, once a month, I'm going to have a mentoring session that will be 30 minutes where you can send your questions in advance, or you can go live and ask those questions and I'll be able to address them. Because the reality is that webinars are great. However, I do find that it'll be even more better for you to be able to have resources to help you, or just having someone to ask questions about, okay, this is what my business is like, what would you recommend? Because even for those of you that are in the event industry, there's so many different clients, there's so many different types of niches within it. As much as I want to give you this broad example, the reality is that it's really great to be able to have someone you can say, hey, this is what my business is about, and are you able to help and support? So I'm super excited about the Back Office Collective and what it will mean for other entrepreneurs in the event industry space. So for those of you that are caterers, you may be service providers for event planners. So maybe you're a DJ, you have a photo booth, 360 machines, all of that, you will benefit from being a part of the Back Office Collective. So my special offer for you today is to help you with saving $20 a month. So that means in a year, by you being in each and every session, that will be helping you save over $200 a year just for taking advantage of this promotional offer. So I will make sure to have that in the link so that you're able to join and be a part of the community. I look forward to being able to put more videos like this for you and taking you along my trips and my adventures while I'm still growing my event industry business. All right, comment below if you have any questions. I look forward to supporting you.